Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Lexi. If you're new, then hey. If you're existing, then hey. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is a Monday makeup video. You know, on Mondays we talk and we make up. So I chose the topic of a mindset shift. We're just going to discuss just the mind in general and overcoming things and how to overcome what you think of yourself. And also, I'm going to do this makeup look right here. I did a modified version of this look the other day for work. Well, yesterday for work actually. But I'm going to actually try to attempt to do this actual look. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to, yeah, we'll talk about that other stuff later. Alright, stay tuned. So alright y'all, let's go ahead and get started. So if you can see on the picture, she had, like, you know how when you put, you may not know, but when you put on tape, it kind of creates that like line effect on your lashes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some washi tape and put it on just so I can have that little line like she has, instead of like the eyeliner, I mean the shadow going all over, you know. So we're going to do that. This is just washi tape. I got this when I thought I was into planners, but it doesn't hurt when you pull it off or anything. It's just the only tape that I have, so this is what we're going to use. Okay, so we're talking about mindset shift, having a mindset shift. First, I feel like with all things, your mind has to change. I find myself struggling with this sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I'm human. I am human. We're gonna start off with pink. I'm gonna start with the pink color. This is from the Creative Me 1 palette from Coastal Scents, okay? So, yeah, this is what we're starting off with. I'm just using my blending eye brush from e.l.f. And it is this color right here, this pink. Alright, so, and I'm going to go above the actual, you know where I always go. So you can see where the concealer starts, and then I'm going to go right underneath the concealer to put that, okay? And I'm going to make sure I go over into the tape, just so I can have the little line. You will see the line. I'll show it to y'all when I get done. Well, when I get done with the look. Okay, so, and always when you start to apply, I apply in a circular motion. It just helps it to blend out easier. Easier? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I feel like a lot of times when it comes to your mind, you can say that you want one thing, but if you don't believe that you can have whatever it is that you want in your mind, then you won't have it. That's just kind of how it works. Now I do, like, you will see this a lot of times with different people. I'm using my blending brush. I always use the same Sonia Kashuk blending brush. So we're just going to go over that and blend. I feel like the e.l.f. blending brush doesn't blend well, so I just normally use it to apply. We're going to blend. Alright, so I feel like a lot of times when you want to do something, sometimes your mind will stop you from actually doing it. And when it comes to that, your mind kind of sets the tone for things. So if you believe that you can't do something, more than likely you won't take the proper steps to be able to accomplish whatever it is that you want to do. So overcoming the mind is an everyday task, I feel as though. It's not something where you just read a few books and you're like, oh, I overcame everything that I thought and I'm fine. Because we have years of built up shit that we've been through and built up things that has happened to us and all this and all that. And you have to deal with those things. You have to deal with those issues. You have to deal with what people called you and what you believe. It's a lot of things that people go through that you may not have went through, and they struggle with their mindset daily, whether they know it's a struggle or not. Some people won't even be able to identify it as to why they can't move on to the next level, but they really just don't have the mindset to be able to do so. So I wrote out a few things that, so we blended that out, so that's how that looks. See how pigmented that was, and then it just got like so crappy when I blended it. It's not crappy, but we're gonna hook it up. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. So, okay, so I wrote out just a few tips because I need to start staying on topic on these videos. Cause y'all know my butt be rambling. I just be talking. I can talk on and on about so much different stuff because I just been through some things and I've lived a little bit. I haven't lived completely, but I've lived. And I just try to help people the best way I know how. Okay, so first thing I put was surround yourself with positivity. So you need to, I already talked about this. First, evaluating your circle. Talked about that. Why am I going all the way down here, y'all? Why am I doing that? We're gonna fix it though. It's okay. I'm getting mad, but it's okay. Alright, so you need to evaluate who you're hanging around and who you're just around in general. And also, you need to be around positive people. The people you hang around make or break you. If you're listening to people that are negative all the time and don't believe in their dreams and don't believe they can do whatever they want to do, then it will eventually start to bring wonder into your mind as well. So I find this to be true in my life, just in general. You need to guard your heart. You need to guard your mind. Guard it. If you know you have weak points where if I go on social media and I look on people's stuff, I feel like this, or I feel like inferior, or I feel like I haven't completed my goals, when you just were feeling good about your goals and what you have completed, then you need to stop doing that. You need to know what your trigger points are. What are your trigger points? What causes you to feel like crap? What causes you to think in your mind, such and such did this in 2 years. Why am I on the 5th year and I haven't done it? You know what I'm saying? You have to really evaluate that and tell yourself, like, okay, no, it shouldn't be a doubt in your mind that, okay, I can do whatever it is that I want to do. Now we're gonna get into the whole whatever I want to do thing, because I don't believe you can do whatever it is that you want to do. I don't believe that. This is my channel. If you disagree, that's you, but this is my channel. So look at your friends. Who are you hanging around? Who are you spending the most time talking to? You were like that person, whether you want to believe it or not. And if you don't want to be like that person, you need to change your circle. Not to say you got to cut all your friends off, but you may need to distance yourself from those people so you can get a clear mind on what it is that you want to do and who you are. I feel so much better. I start talking to so many people. I feel so much better. The people I have in my life right now challenge me in no other way. I don't talk to many people, but whether they know it or not, it's a reason why they're my friend. They're my friend for a reason, and whether they pay their bills on time, or whether their work ethic is impeccable, whether their faith is on crazy high, it's something about them that makes me want to be their friend. It's something about them that makes me want to be better. You know. And not to say I'm still cutting some people off. I am still cutting some people off, but yeah, it just is what it is when it comes to that. All right, next thing is, so we're gonna end that with surround yourself with positive people. You have to. It's like vital, like for real. If your friends just smoking all day and drinking all day and not doing nothing and they're stagnant, you'll be that same way. You'll go over their house and you just sit there. Y'all don't talk about no goals. Y'all don't talk about nothing good. You'll be the same way. That's just how it kind of goes. You are what you most spend time with. Alright, next palette we're going to use is this, let me look at this picture. Hers is kind of like a burgundy. So I'm going to go in with this burgundy shade, okay? I don't know what the heck. Okay, I'm going to go on with this burgundy shade. This is a Sleek Cosmetics palette. It's Acid 570. So yeah, I'm going in with the burgundy. And I'm just going to go into my crease with this shade. I'm going in a circular motion. Just the crease. We ain't going past this little corner. We not going all the way up here. We're just right here. Alright, so we got that to change. Surround yourself with positivity. The next thing I would have to say is positive affirmations. What are you telling yourself? I'm in the habit now. I get up in the morning. I read my Bible. Most times when I read my Bible, I ask God to show me whatever he wants to show me. And then I'll read it. And then something will stick out to me. And then I'll focus on that, whatever it may be. I got a poster board from the dollar store. And what I literally do is I write out affirmations of things that I want to do. You have to know what your goals are. What are your goals? What is it that you want to do? You keep saying, I want to do this, I want to do that. What is it? How will you get there? I feel like writing out the steps to get there. I'm not the type of person to write, but I feel like writing is very powerful and it helps you to believe whatever it is that you want to do. Write out what it is. So say I want to be like, okay. So for instance, say if I'm like, I want to do YouTube. I want to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube with over 1 million views on each video. What's my steps to get there, and how do I plan? What is my plan to get to this goal? By what year do I want to get to this goal? By what day? You write that out. From there, you take that and you write out affirmations based off of what your goals are. Or things that you've been through that you need to believe about yourself. You need to believe that you're beautiful. Nonetheless, no matter what the standard of beauty is, you need to believe that I can do whatever it is that I want to do. I am powerful. I am influential. I am this. I am that. We all have those things that we struggle with, and you need to identify what it is that you're struggling with. You also need to identify your goals, and then you write it out. I wake up in the morning, I read my affirmations. I have it right over where my TV stand is at, so when I wake up, I see it right there. I think I kind of want to put them over my bed though, like on my ceiling, but I have them on right here, and I read them. Like, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am strong. Although I went through this, I am still amazing. I am not whatever someone called me. You need to declare that stuff with your mouth, and you need to believe it. The more you say it, you need to believe it. You can't just say it and half-ass it and be like, well, I'm beautiful, I think. Any hesitation is detrimental. Doing the same thing on this eye. Just a crease, boo-boo. Just a crease, boo-boo. Any doubt in your mind that you can't have it and you put that into the universe, it's kind of like, well, you might not need to get it then. So I suggest positive affirmations every single day. Say them every single day to yourself in the morning or whenever it's good for you. When you go to bed, say them. If you got to say them throughout your day. If you got to go get I have to show it to y'all. I'll show it to y'all in a minute. But it's a little like index card book, and it has like silver. It's like pink and it has glitter on there. I haven't written in it yet. I was going to write some scriptures out in there because I need to be strapped with that word. When I'm having a hard day, I need to be able to read it and remember what God has promised me just in general. That's what I use it for. But you could also use it for affirmations. Like, okay, you could be like, put my affirmations in here, and while I'm on my break at lunch, I'm gonna read my affirmations. While I'm sitting at work not doing nothing, I'm gonna read my affirmations. Whatever you believe about yourself is simply what it is. If I tell myself I'm ugly every single day, then I'm ugly. It don't matter what nobody said about you. It don't matter what nobody said about you, because people that are hurt say stuff about other people, or people that you don't know what a person is going through for them to say whatever they said. It don't matter what nobody said about you. What did God say about you? Don't matter. Find out who you are, and you have to write that stuff out and believe it. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am funny. I'm deserving of love. Love is for me. Love finds me wherever I am. You have to believe that stuff, y'all, and you have to write that stuff out, and you have to believe it with your heart. I believe this about me, and I promise you, you will see a change. You will. And you got to feed yourself with that daily. It's not like, oh, I'm going to do it on Saturday, and then I'm just going, it should cover me the rest of the week. No, ma'am. Doubting yourself comes up at any time, and anything can really trigger it. Anything can make you feel like, Man, I just want to give up. I can't really do this. I can't really do whatever I'm supposed to. What? I think I'm finna do this? No. How? How? So, that's daily affirmations, okay? The next thing is, I put that you can only do things within, you can only do what is in the will of God for your life. Alright, so we blended that out. So this is how it looks. She has some shadow like coming into that lid, but it's real dark. And I don't know if I have a real dark burgundy. Maybe I should do a brown. What y'all think? Y'all think I should do a brown? And I'm going to use Puree. Because Puree, well actually, yeah, Puree. Puree in the peach palette. Because Puree is kind of, it's like brown. It pays off kind of dark on my skin tone for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to use that and I'm going to mix it with that same burgundy that we use from the Acid 570 Sleek Makeup Palette. My thing keeps getting dark. So I'm going to dip it and just mix the two. And I'm going to go into the actual lid now. So we're going to go on into the lid. So downward. Just in the beginning. Like right here. I think I need some more brown because that looks still pink to me. It's still dark though. But I'm going to go in with Charmed, I'm sure. And just mix it. Just so it can get darker. Because that burgundy still looks like kind of pinkish. And I'm just going on to the lid. And that's it. What we're trying to do now is just deepen the actual color. Well, eye makeup, you want to deepen the shade just to make it look better, and blend it and layered. It just makes it look better. It makes you not look like a novice in doing it, you know. So you can kind of tell somebody who just started doing the eyeshadow compared to somebody who's been doing it. So I'm gonna put the brown on here first. I dipped it in the Charmed, I'm sure. Then I'm gonna go in with that burgundy again. All right. So I've talked about. I feel like you can only do what is the calling on your life. Everyone has a calling on their life. We call it purpose more so, y'all. So we all have that. Whether it's for you to work for somebody, whether it's for you to make life people better. Everybody is different. You know, everybody got their own personality. Everybody is in this earth for a reason. You can only do so good based off of what you're supposed to be doing. So you can only do within the means of what God's will is for your life. God wants you to be abundant. God wants you to have good things. God wants you to be happy. God wants you to have everything of your heart. But it's within his will. You can't be anything you want to be. That's just how that works. Like, if I'm not put on this earth to be the president, I can't be the president. And I feel like the society gives us this false hope of, oh, you can do whatever you want to do. But what are you supposed to be doing? When you're operating in your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing, money will come. Cars will come. Good things will come. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. And you know, you listen to people talk about The Secret and all that, and you're like, oh, if I just think about it, I could just become whatever I want to. But you have to realize that you being out of your position for what God wants you to do, it ain't gonna come out too good, boo boo. It ain't. And your life could be so much greater if you're within the means of what God wants for your life. So for instance, say I'm gonna use myself for an example. If you watch my vlogs, you know that I was going to go to Detroit. Okay, I told myself, I said, okay, I'm gonna go to Detroit. This job opened up there, and I can work there, and I can make $18 an hour, and they have overtime. They have all this. All right, so we done with that. So this is how the eyes look so far. So I'm going to go in with my concealer now, and we're going to go ahead and carve out the actual where the gold goes. So that's what we're gonna do. I gotta see what concealer I'm gonna use because let's see. Alright, so the job paid like $17 an hour. Okay, so this is the Warm Honey and LA Girl Pro Conceal. So I'm just gonna carve out Because she has half of a cut crease. It's not all the way, it's not going all the way over here. So I'm just going to carve that out now. And kind of be patient with yourself when it comes to this. Makeup is all about patience. Just like natural hair is all about patience. If you haven't checked out my natural hair video, you need to go check that out. I'll put the link down below if you are thinking about becoming natural. Okay, so my nose is stuffy for some reason. So I was thinking about going home to Detroit. I was like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to work probably for about 3 months. And then I'm going to hold on, y'all. And then I'm going to save my money, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Every time I get ready to tell myself, oh, I'm going to go home, something in my gut, God won't let me. Something in my gut won't let me. So I equate that to God talking to me. So just won't let me. So I don't do it. I'm sorry I sound stuffed up. I don't know what the hell that is. I think it's like sinuses or something. I was like, I'm going to go home, I'm going to do this, but something won't let me. But imagine, that's just like if I would have, okay, someone let me and I knew someone let me, but then I go home. I go home and I tell myself, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to save my money, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. When in all actuality, I could have been in Georgia doing whatever it is I was supposed to be doing and living a much better life and meeting the people I'm supposed to meet or whatever the case may be. I don't know what God has planned in my life, I don't. But I'm just saying, if I would have been in Detroit, I would have been kind of out of position. I currently have a job in beauty that I like. I didn't like it at first though, but I like it now. It's alright, it's cool, it don't bother me too much. And I have some perks, so it's kind of cool. And what if I would have went to Detroit and been like, okay, I'm just going to work and done. So I would have been out of God's will for my life. I would have been out of the will of what I'm supposed to be doing. And I would have been probably asking God to bless something that wasn't supposed to be. Like, oh God, I want you to do this. God, I really want you to do this. God, can you please do this? God, can you please do this? I believe I can have whatever I want, but that ain't even what you're supposed to be doing, you know? So I try to compare this to, if you're in the wrong position, like if you're not in position to what God wants you to do, then being out of position gets you nothing. It's just like when you watch a basketball game. If I don't know nothing about basketball, but if the person is out of position when the ball gets thrown to them and then they miss the ball, what does that cause them to do? Lose. So, or it causes them to lose a point or whatever it does. So you can't be out of position when God is trying to throw you the ball. You can't be like, God wants you to sell, he wants you to sell clothes, but you want to sell weed, so you start selling weed. You can only be blessed so much based off of what God has called you to do. If you're not following God's will for your life, you can still have success, but when you want God to blow your mind, like, girl, I hear so many people testimony, like my first lady at my church, her husband, I know God is real and I know that whatever God has for me is going to blow my mind. So me taking things into my own hands and thinking I'm going to create something on my own, it won't work. It ain't going to work for me. That little something, $100,000 you may have or whatever you may have in money wise, just because you're safe, just because you're this, it's kind of like, oh, okay, money ain't everything. And some people on the outside looking in like, oh, their life is perfect. They have these bags, they have this, and that. When that person is broken on the inside, it's not worth it for me. I want success as a whole. I want to be happy in my life. I want to have peace. I want to be happy with my choices and my decisions. And I know that has to do with me being in God's will for my life. I don't want to be limited. When you're not, so what we're going to end this one is, we're going to end this one by saying, when you're not in God's will for your life, you limit yourself. And that ties into you having a negative mindset, because you may be telling yourself you can't do something, but you're not supposed to be doing that no way. I feel like that was a good one. You telling yourself you can't do something. Oh, I can't sell weave. I can't. You ain't even supposed to be selling weave. Oh, no, I can't have a cosmetic line. I can't do this. You don't even supposed to be having a cosmetic line. So it really comes down to you understanding that you can only succeed in whatever God's will is for your life. That's just basically summing it up. Period. Plain blank. That's it. It ain't no secret formula. And living for God is hard in itself, baby. Because you have to die to yourself daily. But if you do, you will see your life. Like, your life will be so amazing. I know it will. Alright, so we summed that up. Remember, I like how I wrote this. Remember, you can only do within the means of God's will for your life. Okay? So don't beat yourself up about whatever didn't work out, because it didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to work out. Okay? I could go more into depth about that, but I'm really not. We have to talk about that later. If you have questions or want to know some more about it, just in general, send me an email. Y'all always be sending me little emails, or send me a DM or something on Instagram. I'll check it. As soon as you DM me, I respond. Alright, so we carved out half. So see where, this is kind of sloppy. I need to start getting neater with my stuff. But this is the dark, where it gets dark in the crease and comes down on the lid. And then I went over kind of with the concealer. I'm just going to pat it to kind of blend it a little bit into. Alright, y'all, so I wet my brush. I'm using a eyeshadow C brush. This is just a flat brush. When you apply like a color to your actual lid, you wouldn't kind of use a flat brush because it's just better. Because you can't use a blending brush to apply it because it's flat. So you want to kind of pat it in. So this is the Sonia Kashuk Gems and Jewels palette. I use this palette all the time. I'm using the gold out of this palette. I love this palette so much. It's just bomb. I got it like on clearance from Target. Alright, and I'm going to pat this over where I put the concealer. Alright, the last thing is motivation. Daily motivation. So when I say this, it's kind of the same. It's not the same as positive affirmation. I challenge you to stop watching so much TV. Stop watching so much YouTube, people on YouTube and all this. Don't stop watching me though. But when you want to, like, not to say you can't still watch that stuff, but I challenge you to, instead of watching TV, watch something motivational. Or instead of watching something funny on YouTube, or sometimes you need to laugh, but you get what I'm saying. If you watch something instead of watching something on YouTube, find something motivational. Find a motivational speaker that you like. Like, oh, okay, let me see. I like motivational speakers that yell at me and tell me to get my ish together. Other people like people that talk calmly and stuff. It's a guy, I forgot his name. I'll put it down below. I know Unique likes him. Someone else showed me his page before. But I'm the type of person that you gotta be like, hey, you need to get your ish together. That's just how I am though. So whatever fits you, you can kind of type in motivational speaker. My favorites are, I'm just taking this and I'm just blending this together. My favorites are Eric Thomas and Les Brown. So I love those two. I'm just going to keep going over this. Well, actually, I'm going to do the other eye and then I'm going to come back over it again in a second. But, so I try to, instead of watching TV, I had got into the habit of watching Food Network, just having it on just to hear something. But now I just turn on something motivational, or I'll listen to different interviews from podcasts. Like, I listen to NPR's How I Built This, which is a lot of entrepreneurs to learn how they built their business, how they did whatever they do. So whatever it is that you want to do, or whatever it is that you're interested in, find different people that own those companies and see how they did it. Read up on their stories. Listen to their interviews. Most CEOs or most people that started a business do have different interviews out there. Watch them on Breakfast Club. Like, it's so many things that you can watch. Watch sermons on TV. Listen to something other than TV or YouTube. Instead of scrolling on social media, find some inspirational people and put them on your timeline. And sometimes when you feel like, okay, you're looking at stuff on social media and it's making you feel discontentment, or feel like, oh, I can't have whatever it is I want to have. Maybe you need to unfollow that person. And it's no hard feelings or anything, but maybe you're not strong enough as of yet to be following them and looking on their page. Whoever the person may be. You may be jealous of that person because it's something that you want to do. And jealousy doesn't do anything because you do kind of feel like, oh, I can't do this. And your body just follows what you believe you can do. If I say, oh, I can't do this, then I'm less likely to put out. I said this before on another Makeup Monday video, but I'm less likely to put out videos if I feel like, oh, I can't reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So I ain't gonna put up no videos like that. Or even if you don't do that intentionally, it will kind of manifest itself. It'll show in your work. It'll show eventually. I can tell a person that doesn't want to do YouTube for real. I can watch your video and tell, like, this person really doesn't like doing YouTube. I can tell when you're a fake YouTuber. I can just tell. And I think it has a lot to do with what you believe about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on yourself, boo. All you got is really you. Can't give up on you. If you don't, you got it. Who else gonna believe in you? You have to believe. You need to be feeding yourself. Your subconscious mind is taking in. When you just turn on the TV and like when you turn on something and you're like, it's motivational, I'm just gonna listen to it while I do whatever I'm doing. Like I'll turn on something motivational while I'm editing my video. While I'm editing the video, and your subconscious mind is taking that in. Or you may need to listen to motivational stuff while you're in the bed asleep. It's taking that in, and it's helping you to be able to tell yourself daily, like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Sometimes you have to listen to other people's stories to believe that you can do whatever it is you want to do. Like if they did it, I know I can do it. Or sometimes you have to listen to sermons, uplift your spirits. We all human and we all go through stuff, and we all sometimes feel like, dang, I can't really do whatever I want to do. But it's about what you're doing daily. What are you practicing daily to change your mindset? I remember me and my daddy used to come to Georgia all the time, and I was a kid, and my daddy said to me one time, you're not gonna do nothing. Not that you're not gonna do nothing with your life, but he said, you're not gonna graduate from school. You're gonna be just like your brothers and sisters. You're not gonna do it. And for a while it resonated with me. I didn't believe I could graduate from school. I didn't believe anything, and I didn't believe it. And I wanted to prove him wrong so bad, but I kept going to school and I couldn't finish it because it wasn't for me. I kept wanting to prove him wrong so bad, and then I started to resonate with that. So that showed up in other parts of my life where I felt like it'll show up where you least expect it. You know what I'm saying? People will speak things over your life and you'll start to believe whatever that person is saying. But if you do your daily affirmations, like I said, because I'm over that now. I'm over that stage. I was a kid as well. But imagine if I didn't like tell myself, like, Alexa, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. What if I was still stuck in that place when I was 10 years old and my daddy told me that at 28 years old? I'm still stuck. I'm still telling myself, I don't think I can do this because my daddy said I couldn't do college. So if I couldn't do college, I couldn't do this. It's a trickle down effect. It's in your mind. What has God called you to do? Do that. That's the first step. Okay? Get on the right path with God first. That's the first step. And then, what are you telling yourself? Whatever you speak over yourself is so. Life and death lives in the power of the tongue. Can't do it, man. It's hard. It's hard though, I know. I ain't finna sit up on here like, oh, I done mastered it. No, it's an everyday thing for me. Every day. That's why I said daily positive affirmations. Daily motivation. And change is not going to just come. If you've been down on yourself for so long, you have to give it time. But it's an everyday effort. When you wake up every morning, you should want to be the best that you can be. It's an everyday effort. The first thing that you feed yourself in the morning, I forgot to mention, I don't just grab my phone first thing in the morning anymore. I'm like, okay, let me sit here, let me pray, let me just meditate on a few things. You grab me your phone first thing in the morning, then you see some such and such posted, whatever, and now you're in your feelings. Now you mad all day. Nah, can I really do this? Maybe I don't need to do this. Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe I don't need to do this. You need to figure it out. Ooh, that would highlight made this thing pop, baby. Pop, baby, pop. Pop, pop, baby, pop, 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 baby, pop, 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 baby, pop, pop. Okay, let's get back on topic. What we do now is we're going to take off the tape. See how it creates that line? I'm gonna go in with the peach palette, and I'm gonna go in a little bit because I'll mess up a makeup look in a heartbeat. I'm gonna go in a little bit with Charmed, I'm sure. A little bit. Like I'm literally tapping like do 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 a little bit. That's how I tap. And I'm gonna do that crease again. Just to deepen it a little more. Alright. So this is the eye look. Baby, this look good as hell. Alright. So I feel like this lash is pretty dramatic. So I'm using the Allura lash from Lash Lord. So I put a link down below so you can get yours. These last for 25 wears. They are bomb as hell. I get so many compliments on when I wear these lashes to work. They're so dramatic. They're cross stitch, so they look just extra dramatic. Okay. You enjoy spending a little bit of time with me on this Monday. And look at I did my bottom lashes with some mascara. So look at them. They look good as heck. They look so good. I put eyeliner on. I also did my highlight as well. So this is the end result. I feel like I did good on this look, but I also feel like the concealer where the gold is could have been better and could have been like sharper. So I'm going to practice on that. But other than that, I really do like this makeup look. I feel like I did a good job. What y'all think? Y'all think I did a good job or not? I love it. But so I feel like your mindset is everything. You need to conquer that before you conquer anything else. I feel like a lot of people talk about this, but they don't really go into depth about it. I feel like it's so detrimental. Like any ounce of doubt can really affect you, and I want you all to be better. I want you to, you know, change your mindset and work on it daily. It's a daily task. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just work on it daily. Try to be the best you that you can be every single day. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, share it. Thumbs up so other people can find this video. Yeah, tell your homegirl about it. Tell your friend about it. Tell your boyfriend about it. Tell your girlfriend about it. Tell whoever about it. And yeah, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to talk to me. Send me some stuff on Instagram or something. If you send me a DM on Instagram, I will answer you. I do respond. I love you all so much. Bye guys.